Okay, my name is Jordan Burgard, and I own a record label, and I'm currently doing two other secret projects later this year. I want to give an update about what I'm doing in order to create the new Anna Blue and Damien Dawn, it's not a it's not a sequel. I would like to say it's a prequel before the video, but since I can't get any information on how they used the models, what did they do to create the models of Damien and Anna, what I'm going to be doing is, since I ripped the video from YouTube, um, I went into Final Cut Pro and I stretched it about 1,000% so that way I can see each individual frame and take snapshots and model the characters exactly. Maybe not exactly, but pretty close. Other than that, that's going to be coming out later next year because I'm still working on the models and how they move and everything now and how they should look. I'm trying to get them as professional as possible with only the limited amount of resources that I have. I just want to clarify that I do not own any of the rights to the models. I'm just creating them because I've asked them if they would share their information, and they're not giving me squat. They're not giving me any information, which is annoying. They're not telling me anything, so I have to discover this process on my own, and it might take a while. The record label that I own is an underground free record label, so any artists that want to sign on it, you guys can. It's just to group the different artists and different dance styles under this label, and it's absolutely 100% free. I own the record label, but as far as terms as consuming any money or producing any products of that sort, it's just a name to use to classify yourself as like a prestige name. Other than that, let's see. Music production wise, I'm getting the hang of this music theory, even though I've only done a couple videos for Mac Pro. I would like to say that I won't be creating any music until I'm done with the music theory, just because it'll get me a better sense of how song structure is put together. I do have 3 songs that are put together. However, they don't flow right, meaning they sound okay. There's one song that I put together myself, and it sounds a lot better, but I mean, in terms as wow, this has a great reaction as a dance track. It's okay it's okay in terms of lowering the standards. Like when you play a dance track, when you first come out on stage, everyone is excited and start dancing. Towards the progression, you don't want to keep that going because people run out of energy, and I'm sure you do as well because you're not dancing as much. But there's times where you want to slow things down, and the tracks that I've made are perfect for those times. Except they're not big dance tracks that I thought they would be. Skipping to the next topic, site news. I'm creating my site, and I'm creating everything that you see, everything that you interact with on the site is created from scratch. No pre-programming or anything of this sort. No GoDaddy or whatever website template planner of the sort. So it's going to be like 100% old school. Except I'm probably going to use GoDaddy just for hosting it. That's pretty much it. That's probably going to come out next year as well. I just started getting on this schedule of doing a couple of, like, modeling the characters right, organizing my label, just getting everything scheduled right is just happened in the past few weeks. So I've had a schedule, but I've just been kind of lazy. Now that I've discovered a type of coffee, this is like the best coffee in the world. It helps me keep on track, so I'm gonna keep going with that. I do have a blog that explains what happened, what I've been doing for the past couple of years, and I've been in and out of my subconscious world. It's kind of like a vacation. Like, you get lazy, and then you just stick to that like every single day. It's boring and tedious, so I decided it's time for a change. I've just I can't talk today. I've been trying to dive in and out of my subconscious world, and start doing art from this. So I do have a deviant art page, and I'll link it along with my blog and along with the record label and along with everything else. I'll link it in the description. Let's see. The album, I think this year, I don't think it's going to come out this year. I think later next year, about summer or late springtime of next year, I think it'll be fully finished. It takes a long time to create all these parts. And since I still don't have a microphone, well, I do have a microphone, but I don't have the mixer to support phantom power for like under $100, so that's really hard for me to find locally. If I order it online, I have kind of problems with that. Anyways, for a school schedule, I have a couple weeks of free time right now. Towards the end of the year, I'm going to be totally booked with school, so it's going to be really hard for me to get out those projects and everything. Oh, for the channel. For my Burgard Records channel, I'm probably going to get rid of most of the videos, and I'll probably turn it into a game channel. Do commentary, do reviews, do tutorials as well. And it turns out Tom Chasm stole my idea about just using a kick drum to create a track. Although he's not doing it right. It's a lot easier to create a drum track. Not a drum track. A song from a single drum hit, and I'll show you how to do that later. Much later, once I get recording software and everything done for my Mac. Because ScreenFlow and Camtasia and all those other recording programs don't work for this Mac. It crashes. It crashes the OS. As far as my business, my personal business here in town, I sell... I can't really tell you what I sell, but it's a lot of things that people actually really want, like hipsters and emos and gothics to keep up with their style. I can't really go too far into details of that. Let's see, CAD, that's only with ZBrush. I told you I'm working with that, with models and Damien Dawn and Anna Blue. Propeller heads, Ableton, and Torque. Oh, I got a text. Propeller heads, Ableton, and Torque. I would have to say that propeller heads for this year is gonna be amazing. If you haven't seen Reason 6.5, that's gonna blow a lot of the other competition out of the way. However, I will still use Ableton to arrange all my stuff. I can't really explain why, but when I turn up I'll give you an example later on, but when I turn up the distortion level on Reason, it lowers the volume, and that's not what I want. When I turn up the distortion on Ableton, it just gets louder and more distorted, and that's why I use Ableton, is because the distortion there, when creating sounds and drums, it's much louder, and that's what you want. When you do it in Reason, if you listen to like Feed Me and Kill the Noise tracks now, it sounds lower when you listen to like Skrillex. His stuff is like very loud and punched up because there's like it goes to 0 decibels. When you use Reason 6 now, it just gets quieter, and that's not what you want at all. You want it to be at 0 dB, or if you're in production, negative 85 decibels for the correct recording. Let's see. Other than that, I would have to say that's pretty much it for this video. Let's see. Anything else? I don't think so. Other than just getting back on track and doing game reviews and all that other stuff. It's gonna be a compact year. That's all I can say. And that's pretty much it. It's just gonna be a lot of work, and I'm the only one probably doing this, so it sucks. It sucks in terms that I'm the only one doing it, but I'm not letting my dream of doing this turn into dust or just ignoring this or whatever because of my adult life. Sure, I have a lot of responsibilities to do on my own here at home, but later I'm gonna really try and turn what I have around into something beneficial for everyone. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Thanks for whatever, viewing the video, I guess. You can like it or dislike it, doesn't matter. But I just want more people to figure out what I'm doing and to latch on to something, because this is really big. And so far I'm just well, I wouldn't say I'm small. I'm just a tall, thin guy that only has like a few people following me. And so far, if I don't get like any popularity, this won't become any bigger than it already is. I've already gotten in trouble with the owners of putting up a remix of the Anna Blue and Damien Dawn. I went through like several weeks and months of my life to put that together. They said, oh, well, you can't have 80,000 views on this video, we're taking it down. I said, okay. I know that it's copyright material, their stuff and all the music and everything. I understand that because I come from a business point of view. Other than that, I'm just gonna have to create the animations myself. I just need to find someone who sounds like Anna and Damien, because they're under contract to only work with GmbH, French and American, and Deutsch, which is German. So I need to find someone that sounds like Anna, and I need to find someone that sounds like Damien. As far as that goes, that's really hard, and I can really need someone, or auditions. That's going to be later this year, to sound like them. But that's pretty much it. Lots of work. I'm also going to take a video of the studio. It's not really a studio, just my room, but it suits purposes. That's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in.